and don't watch YouTube, and you do this, I think that you'd find it out. I mean, you probably would feel it. I mean, this is probably how they realize that things are connected because you put energy here, it goes there.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
I mean, there are different things that we can apply for age tech, age tech also. I think age tech is going to be the hottest topic.
Age tech? What
Yeah,
is
age tech,
age tech
aging,
is when you get older, or what
aging
do you
tech.
mean? Aging technology. Okay,
Yeah,
age tech. And so that applied to energy, or in
yeah.
which way?
It's a mix, right? It's a mix. The Brian Johnson guy does yoga. He stays away from alcohol. He stays away from a lot of things, and he
Mm,
does a lot of medications and stuff too. So it's a mix.
yeah, I mean medication. I think there's one guy who's changing his blood every day, taking 70 medicine and so on. And then he died at 70. So didn't really work out so well.
Then
No, he died.
he died. No, no, he's
And
alive. Brian Johnson is still alive, right?
You mean Branson? Yeah, no, but I mean, okay, he may, but I mean, there's other examples of people who sort
Yeah,
of, do this to the extreme, and then it doesn't really work.
yeah, that's
Uh, uh,
true. That's true.
Here it is. Okay, now better, or do you prefer this?
Yeah, now it's better. Are you back? Back to your home.
Back home, Back to the
Nice.
future. All right, so
Okay,
now
okay.
how do I close this
How's
down?
everybody doing now?
Um, Very well. I
We
mean,
are just two, three people, or what? MJ's and Maria AI is different or is the same thing?
She's my note taker. I don't
Okay,
know why
she's
AI is in this call, but yeah, I'm
yeah.
here.
Hi. So it looks like there are two people, but it's one, and one is your friend. Okay, perfect.
Um,
all
So
right. Okay.
okay, so
I, I, I've, I've, I have a note taker too.
oh yeah,
He takes
that's
very good notes.
he, he takes notes energetically.
Energetically. Yeah.
Okay, so we start then, or we wait. Is there anyone else coming today, or
Uh, I mean, David and Sujata must be coming, but they're not picking up my call. I don't know what happened.
it's okay?
Yeah, we can start.
From where?
He asked a question on sacral chakra.
Yes. So when I did so the 21 days, I think it was great because the more I did it, I always didn't want to stop because the more I did it, the more I would feel basically, I would put energy in my eyes and I'd feel it in my feet. So it was flowing and it was very interesting and it was very nice. But what I noticed is when I was stimulating my sacral chakra, then I would sort of have those sort of spasms. And I thought that maybe because it was blocked, but I don't know. I mean, what the reason for that maybe?
The chakras we discussed in the course, right? Or not?
Yeah, yeah. So I would say one of my experiences. So I think it was solar plexus, right? When I was sitting
Yeah,
in the studio and I was kind of giving energy to my solar plexus and my whole body started going like this.
yeah. I have the same when I do the sacral. So I mean, for me, it's more the sacral, and then the body starts to react
No, no,
as
it's
if there
okay.
was. Yeah.
But how you can say that it is blocked?
I don't know. It's just so the other ones are fine. I mean, if I can sort of put energy on them as long as I want, and it just flows, and it's fine. And that's the only one where there's a different reaction. So I don't know if maybe it's the reverse. Maybe all the other ones are blocked, and that's the one that is.
We
But
have,
it's different. It's different.
but we discussed, right? If the chakra is blocked, then what are the symptoms?
Well, I guess it depends on which chakra. So I don't know what the sacral chakra. I forgot. No, sacral chakra is energy and what is it?
Yeah, so sacral is for what? If your sacral chakra is blocked, then what will happen? How you will feel?
Um, I think it's more primarily it's more the basic sort of needs. I guess it's energy and probably you won't have lots of life force probably. I mean that's I mean I forgot now what the
That is the root one. That is the root.
that's the root one. Like, probably is uh,
It's blocked or unbalanced. You will be having some addictive behaviors. Do you have it?
I'm addicted to Reiki. Yeah. No, I don't have addicted. I mean not no. Everything in moderation.
Are you like explosive in your behavior or you like dramas in relationship?
No. No, I mean
So
I'm fairly normal. I mean, but it's just that I mean, well, I think I'm fairly normal. I mean, everyone thinks that, but it's just the only one which is different. Yeah. So no, no, I don't have any of those symptoms. No.
yeah, so that's so if you see some movement, if that energy is you are giving Reiki energy to a certain part and you feel a certain movement at the level of muscle or something, that doesn't mean that it is blocked or something. Because
Okay.
this idea can block it. This idea that it is blocked can block it then, you know.
Right.
So it must be a shift of energy or it is balancing itself or something. So you feel some movement in the muscles and all.
Right.
So it doesn't mean like it is blocked or something.
Okay.
So for the block, you have to have those symptoms in your life that then you can say, yeah, it is blocked.
Interesting. Yeah. So yeah, I guess I mean based on that, I guess it's fine. It's just it's the only one where I have sort of and also when I do sound meditations or things like that, every time my body reacts, it's sort of it is in this area that sort of my body goes sort of up and down. That's why I thought there's something going on. I mean, it's not my third eye, it's not my heart chakra. It's just always in that
There
area.
must be, there are little things. So it could be little unbalanced in that sense. Like if you have any kind of insecurity or any kind of anxiety at some level, or you
Hmm.
are there's a lack of desire in life and like that, you
Right.
know, or you have a certain kind of resentment or guilt that can also, hold a
Okay.
certain kind of energy in a unbalanced way. So if you
Right.
are doing some energy healing and if it's affecting that part and that energy is moving and shifting over there, so it could be that also.
Mm.
But
Okay.
this you have to be honest with yourself. Is there anything like that? And if that's happened, let it happen.
Mm. Right. But
You
so
keep on
it
practicing and you
right.
see like maybe after a few days it goes away and take a mental note of your mental state also. It
Mm.
changes or overall in your life, like is there something which is related to the sacral chakra
Right.
has been like more better in your life or something like that?
Mm. And so should I just continue doing it? I mean, is the way to sort of make it better just to make sure
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
continue to yeah, okay.
It's not giving you any pain or something. It's just
No, no, no,
pulsating or
no. Yeah, yeah,
yeah. Yeah, so it's fine.
okay.
That is completely fine. Sometimes it's like it's the aligning of the chakra itself. So sometimes that energy wants to, balance itself in that sense, align
Mm.
itself. So you
Right.
feel those pressures or something in the at the physical level.
Hmm.
So there is nothing like we should think in a negative way that it
Okay.
is blocked or something like that.
Mm.
Unless we see those symptoms,
Right.
then it's like,
I wanted to
Okay.
ask, like, what are the steps to get into the Reiki flow? So the first one is to get into the meditative state. The second one is to have like the cosmic energy get flowing as a white light in you. The third one is to kind of like do the hands kind of to feel the Reiki energy. And the fourth one is to actually cleanse first, and then to have the ball, the circle that is cleansing it, and then fulfilling it with the positive energy and eliminating the negativity. Is that the right kind of step by step?
Well, what steps you are following? What are the steps you are following?
Uh,
You're following these steps?
yes, I think so. I went through the Zoom calls and I think that these are the ones that we were practicing. So I'm not really sure I'm practicing right.
So is it working for you?
I have to say I just started yesterday because I had holidays, friends visiting. I couldn't commit to anything. I didn't do the 21 days.
Yeah, so actually there are not steps like that in that sense. But initially, in a formal way, we thought like that first we rub our hands and then we invoke the energy, make it flow through us, and then we give to the appropriate direction or to the organ, they say. But if you come up with a new step and it is working for you, then it's working. Our main purpose is to make the energy flow and make ourselves heal.
Because
But
it's
the
all in the mindset, right? It's all how we envision and how we basically visualize how that strength and energy and healing power is going through our bodies.
yeah.
In 1/2 mile, turn left on US 206.
Oh, the
What is
energy is
that?
moving. The energy is moving on I-95. I think it's the GPS of David.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, that's my energy moving. Is what it
Yeah,
is.
it's on the
Good
highway.
energy.
Okay,
I'm actually
perfect.
driving here, so I apologize. Was not able to get home in time
That's
to
okay.
ask.
You are still in the meeting.
Left on US
Yes, I was in the
206.
meeting and then hopped into the car and heading back home at this point.
Yeah, okay, great, great, great.
I have a question because it was really hard for me to kind of carve out like an hour every day. And what ended up happening is that my body would naturally wake up at like 4 in the morning, right? And then I was alert. I was mentally alert. And what I would do is I would do the Reiki healing. And it was a bit shorter. It wasn't like maybe 10, 20 seconds per organ. And I probably missed a couple organs here and there. And I try
Yeah.
to be consistent with that for the last probably 2 weeks or 20 days. And I'm wondering, post attunement, if that would also be equally as effective, or did I need to spend like consciously an hour every day to do
That will
that?
also that will also have its impact. It's not like that. You are working on yourself, it will have that impact. But if you're working 3 minutes, that has a more higher impact. So it's not like you will not be getting any benefit. You will be.
Right on Trent Avenue.
So
Okay.
maybe like this you will take like maybe double days, like 21 days or maybe 42 days or 44 days,
Yes.
like that
Okay.
you do continuously like that.
Okay. I don't mind that because I've been consistently waking up at around 3 or 4 a.m. And the first thing that comes to my mind is I gotta do the Reiki self healing every night,
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, if you have less time, at least you are trying it, you are doing it, it will give you benefits.
right?
So
And then I
there's
want to, yeah. But the question is, what at the end of that, whether it's 21 or 48 days, um, I'm just wondering how I should observe the energy flowing, and I'm trying to discern the before and after. What is the observability or the measurability of that
so
of
you
the energy
should
flow?
you should think in that way that your state of mind, how is your state of mind after doing this, after finishing up the sessions, and like how was the state of mind when you started initially? And then like you can see what's happening in your life when you started doing it, and after 44 days, what is happening in your life, the changes, the difference in your body, mind, structure, and energy flow is later. Secondary thing, like you will see like, are you sensitive, getting more sensitive towards energy and all? Because the healing is like you will feel at the level of your mind, at the level of your emotions, at the level of your the quality of your lifestyle. So if you see the changes in that, that means that the energy is working at the subtle level. Maybe you are not getting, if you maybe you're not getting that much sensitive towards the energy. That is a secondary part. But the first thing is your life quality will become better as
I see.
compared to the previous.
And when you say life quality, and is that it's not just purely health, right? It could be other circumstances like uh, you know, career, job, wealth, all these kind of things. Would you say that's also part of it?
That's also part of it. Yeah, that also you will see the difference in that, because when then you will be thinking positive, your aura would be positive, and then you will be meeting whenever you are meeting someone, then you are meeting at a nice frequency, and then you are getting good outcomes of that, and then your life, the events in your lives are also getting better and better.
Right. Okay. All right. I
Rishi,
mean, yeah. Okay. I mean, one example is that as Brad knows, I go to many of these networking events for business, for things that I want to do.
Turn right on
And
Fifth Avenue.
one observation, and this happened tonight again, which is that I go there and instead of me chasing people to talk to, people are coming up to me and
Yeah, so
striking
you can see the
conversations.
difference, no? Yeah,
Yeah.
so you can see the difference. So healing means healing is happening at the energy level, and it is affecting, reflecting at in your material life as well. Material life in this physical manifestation also.
Right.
So and slowly you are practicing this, and then you are becoming more sensitive also. So your sensitivity will also increase with the time. So it's not only we are focusing on the sensitivity of the flow of energy, or we are feeling more of energy, this and that, but it will reflect in every aspect of your life.
Okay.
and Rishi, can you see if our energy has changed or if our aura has changed? Can you see that?
See, whosoever works on himself, energy, the universe helps it in its own ways.
Right. But so it's
Yeah.
not
He
and
stabs on everyone, so
it does. Okay, good. I know because I mean some people can see the aura, so I know that people can see auras and things like that. So I don't know if he's one of them. Um,
Rishi knows what's happening with each one of us.
Oh,
okay,
wow.
good, good, good.
I'd love to get some
Um,
feedback.
No,
It is
it's
appropriate to get
like if
feedback.
you want to know, if I want to know, then I can, with the permission, I can go and see like that. You know,
okay,
it's not like I'm like sitting and looking into the people's life like that. No,
okay,
it's
okay.
not like that. But if somebody wants to, you know, see like like yesterday night we were having that family constellation things and all, then somebody comes forward and say like, I want to heal certain aspect of my life and this and that, then we go and take the information from the universe, and then like the things goes like that.
And that's this theta you use. This is how you connect
Yeah,
to
there
the.
are different things here. Theta also we do. In theta also people can take information from the universe. They
Mm.
can go into your space, into your auric space, check the aura, see the problem, see the diseases where those diseases are and all like that. And then they can tell. And, and more certain other informations, even like what's happening in the life and what the certain guidance is also, and all those kinds of things.
That's part of Reiki too.
No, that is not part of Reiki. Reiki, that theta,
Kidding.
the next level after
It's
Reiki.
next level. So you
But
have to do
But I would
Reiki.
but
suggest you
it
guys
can
to
happen.
come and role play because
Hmm?
it increases the intuition. So that's why I wanted, that's why I asked Rainer because
I try
you
to
asked
check
me
in,
how
but
to increase intuition, right?
yeah. I
Because
mean,
what happens
I
is
tried.
in this
Mhm.
constellation, when we role play, we have like some things come intuitively. We communicate, but there are some things which come because of our preconceptions. So the more we try to eliminate that preconceptions and our own conditioning, the more we are kicking out that assumptions, and the more we become intuitive. So by role playing again and again,
So
you can
that's
brush that muscle.
okay. Because I tried, maybe I didn't try log in the right thing, but I logged in into Zoom, I think, is it yesterday? And everyone is speaking Indian. So
Yeah.
or some and
Yes, yes.
I'm not that fluent yet.
I told Abra, yeah, that was the reason that happened like that. At
Yeah.
that moment, it was going on in Hindi.
Okay.
Otherwise, it was in English also, and it was a mixed session actually.
Yeah,
In
I
Hindi
picked.
and everything was going on.
Maybe I'll
Yeah,
just learn Hindi.
yeah, yeah.
So now that we've done the 21 days, what should be the sort of daily routine? Just, I mean, how long should we spend on the chakras?
Working
So
on
what
your
is,
chakras.
yeah, what would you recommend?
Now just work on your chakras.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so how
Those
long? I mean,
3 minutes,
just three
three
minutes
three
or
minutes to your chakras. So it would be very less time now.
yeah. And only one at a time. Because I mean, is it worthwhile to try to work on two at the same time so that they connect or things like that? Because I mean, I remember in the 21 days there was one exercise where you put one hand on the heart chakra and one on the navel.
Yeah.
And so should we do it like this or just individually each chakra alone?
There is no precise rule like that.
Okay.
Whatever comes to you intuitively, if you,
Whatever.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Because yeah,
it's,
sometimes I feel it's interesting to connect them just to see. Okay.
yeah. So it's up to you, however you feel it.
Mm,
You can go with your own flow and intuition and, feelings. You can do like that.
mm.
Can I ask, how did you guys feel, Rainer and Maria, after 21 days? How did you feel energetically?
I haven't done the 21 days, so maybe Rainer can answer that question.
I can answer. I felt really well. I mean, I almost didn't want to stop because I just felt that the more I did it, the nicer it was. I mean, just feeling the energy flowing, and it, it was sort of interesting because I would put energy in my eyes, that feel it in my feet, and I mean, there was stuff was happening, and it was very yeah,
If you don't
very
feel like
interesting.
stopping it, then don't stop it. It's not a rule that after
Okay,
21 days you are
I
not
don't
going
know. I
to do
mean, I
exercise.
I don't want to break the rule. I mean, if it's 21
No,
days,
no.
I'm going to be very
Yes.
precise.
Yeah, 21 days is fine. Yeah, you have completed that. That's wonderful. That was that now you were eligible for the level 2.
Yeah.
But now it's like if you still wants to do like that
So whatever
like
I feel, I should do it. Well, I should follow my intuition.
yeah, yeah. And once a month at least everybody should do it once a month like that.
Okay.
Even if you have completed 21 days, once a month you can do all body parts again too.
Mm. And how much can Reiki sort of affect? Because Reiki is at the energy body and at the aura level. How much can then also this affect the physical body? Because I mean, I, for instance, have lower back pain. So will that eventually help it? Is there what is how far is the impact of Reiki? What can it do? What
How
can
high
it
is your
what it cannot
frequency?
do? Hmm?
You want to
How
Sorry?
answer?
high is your frequency?
Easier frequency.
How high is your frequency?
How high is my frequency?
Yeah.
Uh, 57 hertz? No, I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, that's why we are doing this open workshops because we are doing it to raise our frequencies, and The more you kind of practice and talk this stuff and try to relate to this universe, the more
Mm,
your frequency goes up. The more it goes up, the more connectivity, more healing, more alignment.
mm,
Well, let's come back to the point of the Rainer. So if you have a like let's take an example. There's a lower back pain or something.
right.
Cause is in the subconscious mind. Subconscious mind means in your aura somewhere, right? So it
Mm,
has come on the physicality later, but it is related to something else.
right.
So when you are working on your energy body, it will take time now because it has already come on the physical body.
Mm,
If if it has already if it was like in a subtle body, something is kind of disturbance is in the subtle body, and you are working Reiki and or any other energy modality, so it will eliminate at that level only, and it will not come on the
mm,
physical level. Once it comes on the physical level, it takes little time because then first your energy body will get healed. That energy which has caused that pain, it is leaving, but then there are memories in your physical cellular memories in your physical body, so they take times to release. So
mm.
your energy body is healthy, but that impact which has come on the physical body, it is taking little time now.
Okay. And how long?
Eventually with your
Yeah.
practice and all, it will go away also. Yes. So
But I mean,
Reiki.
mhm.
Yeah,
And how long does it take typically? What is to be
depends from,
depends.
it's not a fixed rule
Depends
like
how
that.
big it is, yeah. So I guess it
Yeah.
depends how severe it is. So you just don't know.
How much intensity it is there, you know.
Mhm.
If somebody has a have a breakup, and that it has such an impact on the solar your sacral chakra, that if there's somebody has a breakup in the relationship and it has a deep anger or revenge or something, and it is stored in the sacral or something like that, then
Mm,
slowly, but we don't work on it, but slowly it is growing, that energy is going it's in a pressure cooker. It's growing and growing and growing, and there is no release for it, so it will slowly come on your physical body to for the
mm,
release purpose, so it will
right.
come as a disease. So then you work on that, and then slowly, depends like how much intensity it is,
Right.
how much intensely you have taken that trauma.
Mm, yeah, yeah. And I mean, can you heal everything or anything, or is it I mean, if I mean, taking extreme cases, if people have cancer, can you heal or could you heal cancer with Reiki or all sorts of, or is there things where it's just not strong enough?
See, if we talk about in that sense, cancer is also a certain kind of energy.
Mm,
To
right.
deal with that, we need a higher energy. So if the person by himself is not able to gather that much energy which can deal with the cancer,
Mm,
so he cannot cure cancer. So for that, sometimes we need to take external help also. So we
okay.
need to
It
go,
needs, mm,
or we need to perform some things, or we need to do certain things which by which we can accumulate more of that positive energy, or you can say that amount of energy which can deal with that energy which is creating cancer,
mm,
so that it can
right.
reverse the process. And we have seen there are records that people have cured their cancers also.
Mm.
Even the founder of Theta Healing, Viana Stibel, she was having cancer.
Oh, and was she able to cure herself?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So it is like that. So how
Mm.
much?
He's a
I
complete
have a
master.
I have a
Hmm?
question on
I
the
think he's a complete master. Purna Guru.
No, 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 not like that. Yes, Maria.
I have a question on the humming, on the chanting. So I have also problem with the root chakra or the sixth and the sacral chakra more because I also have a lower back pain for several months. Honestly, the day I got in New York, um, I think it's all related in some way. And I can send you guys the video in the WhatsApp group on this topic with like chant and just meditation and just navigating positive thinking, vibration, positive energy towards that person. It helped them heal, and a lot with chanting and frequency, sound waves at a specific frequency. So is it enough if I'm just because I'm listening to chanting bum mantra on YouTube, or I need to do it also myself?
You need to do it yourself because you are seeing that would be more powerful. Listening will also have its own impact, but when you do it it is creating a ripple inside you. It is creating a frequency.
It's like an
It is
engine.
creating an
Bum.
electromagnetic wave inside you, which is affecting that sacral region, which is
Okay.
benefiting over there. Yeah, so it will benefit more if you do it yourself.
Okay, okay. And I do feel after practicing uh not the whole 21 days, but I was practicing this meditation, I feel a lot more calm. Next thing that I want to accomplish is to be clear. I think that coming here, I have a brain fog for some reason. It's maybe the shiny object syndrome, like too many things going on, too many events, too many opportunities, and it's all kind of like cluttered. So now with the Reiki, I feel like I'm able to kind of calm my mind, but I'm not clear. The water is still muddy, and that is pissing me off. I want to get clear on my goals, what I want, and how do I get to that mindset where I'm clear like water?
Yeah, so we have just done Reiki level 1 only, right? So this is quite a good thing in that aspect that you feel that peace and calmness coming to you. So that clearness will come with the due time with your practices. And more you get yourself involved with such practices and more you work on yourself. So then these all clarities and all these things happens by itself. But it takes its own time. There is no fixed formula. We cannot say, okay, on this date you will be clear or something, you know, because because if there is no clarity, it means there is little stuff which is blocking the clear vision. So those stuff lies in our subconscious. It may be the reasons, maybe anything, our actions in our DNA, through the society, or in the energy field we live, we work, or something. So all of these can impact us. They can create those blockages which makes us unclear towards the life. So more and more we work on ourselves, so these blockages they get released from our system, and more clarity comes, more wisdom comes in life. So what are the three important things of the life? You tell me.
Most important things of life,
Yeah. Most important things in people's life. What do you think they are?
People.
health first, happiness and love.
Anybody else?
Um, I think it's yeah. I would agree. I mean, love. I mean, I guess you could go down to the sort of self-realization, and I mean, there's the Maslow pyramid of the needs and so on. But yeah, I
What
think it's
what are
it's
the correct?
love, yeah, love, health, happiness, wisdom.
Chandana, are you there? Chandana is there or not? Okay, David, your preferences in life?
Well, let's see here. I just parked my car.
Yeah, now
I
it
am
is.
trying to find this balance currently. Balance. And I am also trying to make sense of energy healing, spirituality, all these things that we're doing. And I'm in my hero's journey, I want to say. I'm transitioning from more of a material 3D world to something that I guess what we call spiritual, right? I don't really have the answer yet, but I'm searching for the answer for myself. And I think it boils down to purpose, right? Realization, self realization in this lifetime, purpose. And at least that's what I've been consuming myself with in terms of the material that I'm reading, from the Yogananda book to Thich Nhat Hanh to Eckhart Tolle, all these authors that are well known to us. And but I'm trying to balance that, as I said, balance with the practicality, the pragmatism of the 3D life, 3D world, which is health and wealth, right? Because I was telling Abrar earlier, a couple of weeks ago, that if I were by myself, I could live in a tent, not a problem. But when I've got obligations like wife and kids that are expensive, then need to have some practicality to that. So back to your question, that's a long-winded answer saying what's important to me is the three things are realization of purpose, health, right, and wealth. Health and wealth are kind of related if it's related to frequency and projection of consciousness. I'm trying to figure that out. But if I were to give you three answers, it would be in those three answers.
And if I can add to it, I think the three answers can be mind, body, and spirit.
Correct. Mind, body, and spirit. Yes, for me too. Yes.
In general, people just think about what three things: their
Lot
finance,
of money,
your relationship,
lot of sex,
and your health.
and lot of attention.
So three preferences usually, generally, the people have there in the life are these: the career, you know. So career, relationship, and health. These are the three things in general way. But how the things are like they have the things which is supposed to put on the number one, they have put on number three. So the number one, they put the career or the finance. So mostly the mind is working or moving towards that, how to rise in career, make more money, this and that. But career is replaceable. Today you are doing something, later, next year, you can do something else. Today you are doing this business, you can do another business, right? Replaceable. This is the number one thing which the people focus more on. The second thing, relationship. That plays an important part, but that is also replaceable. Today you have a girlfriend or boyfriend, next year you could have a different one. Yeah. Then the third one is the health. But the health is not replaceable in that sense. If you live in a normal kind of mind frame, if you get a disease, then that disease, a chronic disease, then it will go till your death. So even if you have money and you have a chronic disease, it is that money is of no use. If you are sick, all your relationship, they will also be sick because of you. They will feel like we are stuck now. Like it's better that the person should die because we are also suffering because of him. So the number one should be the health, whether it's mental or physical or ultimately overall your health. So if your health is better, you can change your career, you can experiment in your life, you can do experiment in your finances and everything. But if your health is not good, you cannot do anything. And it goes same with the relationship. If your health is fine, you can find another one. But if your health is gone, then all these things are also gone. So ultimately the point is we should take number one thing, a preference in our life should be the health. So it's the mental and physical, spiritual and all. And then if that is that positivity, when we live in that positivity, it reflects in every aspect, whether it's relationship or career. So it will help in those things also. Otherwise, we'll be earning money and giving to the doctors. Or just like, that money will have no value in that sense if our health, we won't be able to enjoy that money, even if we are a millionaire. So to enjoy this realm, your health has to be on good level. So that's where spirituality plays its role. So we should give a certain importance to these kinds of things.
What about wisdom?
Yeah, wisdom, this is the wisdom comes only then you will give respect to the health.
But you need health first, but then you have, health, relationship, wealth, but then wisdom and sort of I guess wisdom and knowledge are different, but how does that fit or where
Wisdom,
does it fit? Yeah.
the wisdom, where does wisdom fits?
Mhm.
When the wisdom will come only then you will you will follow this
I mean,
this
even
line.
with wisdom, how, like, I I chase instant gratification and pleasure. So even with wisdom, I get easily distracted. I get easily, like, it's tough. Like, how can I work on this? Like, I skip my practices.
When you are working on your health, it doesn't mean your physical health only. It means your spiritual, mental, because your physical health depends upon your auric body, your
Yeah,
energy
that's what
body.
I'm saying. Like, I skip these things. I go and do other stuff. I do it. uh, It's as if my body is moving on its own. It's like as if I'm programmed to skip it. It's so tough to sit. It's so tough.
So sometimes these are the belief system. What you are saying, it's so tough. If it feels so tough, you as a theta student, you should go and release this belief system. It's not tough. That this is a belief system which is making tough.
I don't think it's always. It's like sometimes I don't want to get out of the practice. I just want to keep doing it. I don't want to move. I just want to stay. But most of the times I don't even want to start it. But once I start it, then time disappears. Like 10 minutes become half an hour becomes an hour. But it's it kind of gets difficult for me to get in sometime.
Yeah, so when you work on your inner self, that is your health. what we mean here. That will bring all the wisdom, all the things when you work on your spiritual body. That will give you health, relationships, and career by itself. So wisdom plays the major role, you mean, at the number one point, which will help you to achieve that health, which will help you in your relationships and in your career. Right?
There are other people who are not asking questions. Catch them.
I don't know. Chandana, I asked Chandana before, but there was no response. I think she's not there or something. Sujata is there.
I'm listening. Just was quiet a little bit.
No, sorry. I was in the transit, so I was in and out of the meeting, but now I am here. Like, yeah, I just joined
Yeah, okay, okay. You just joined now?
like 10 minutes ago when David was talking about health and wealth. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So how's your life going on?
Whose life?
Anybody can say, Chandana or Ye.
Channa, you go first.
Chandana has gone.
Okay.
He said to go, she's gone.
No, for
Sorry, I
me,
was talking on mute. I don't know. It's so weird. Sorry. Can you guys hear me now?
yes.
Yeah, I can hear
Yes.
you.
N- I said my life is in survival mode, and I feel like I'm in this never-ending tired video game where I'm like constantly leveling up. I thought, okay, I've reached this level, and tomorrow morning a new problem comes and I have to level up. It's been quite interesting thinking that life is like, oh, you can handle this much pressure. Let me increase the load a little bit. This is like how you weight train every day. You go from 10 pounds to 15 pounds, and that is what life is doing to me. But I think I've been able to handle it well, and um, I've not I've not been very consistent with my 21-day practice, but I think I was talking to Abrar when he was doing attunement. I think that yellow light entering my head is is something that's working really well. And I think after this Reiki practice or me doing it irregularly, I feel like my body's inflammation has gone down. I can
Wow.
sense that and I can see that because people are telling that, oh, you look so thin and
Yeah, so if
nothing has
you would have
changed.
21 days completely like that, then you would have
Yeah.
seen more better changes. But
I
whenever
I
you look at, yeah,
no, but I want to be consistent. It's that I don't know. When I force myself, I really can't feel the changes. But there are days when it comes naturally to me, and I naturally do it because I want to do it, and that time I can see something positive. When I'm forcing myself to do it consistently, I don't. I could be wrong, and I believe that everything has to be consistent and disciplined. Um, but when it's naturally coming to me is when I can feel the goodness. Because when I force myself, it feels like a burden, and I feel like I cannot do complete justice or I'm doing sort of a half-hearted job. But even when I'm not in, even when I'm being inconsistent and I really want to do it and I do it, I feel better, like maybe mentally. I don't know. And especially when I go to temple, I can really see a difference. When I'm going and doing it, I really go to the temple to chant, but when I go to the temple, instead of chanting, I'm just feeling that energy getting into my head. I'm channeling the sound energy from the mantras as that white light that enters my head, and it's worked tremendously well because I was in the puja yesterday, and I felt like it was really really good. I could see the difference. especially when I meditate in the temple. I haven't done a lot, but whenever I can feel that, yeah.
No, it's not a thing of matter of you have to do a lot or something. If you are having a positive changes in your life, that's what we are here to do.
Right.
That your
Yeah.
life is getting better than before, you know. That's it.
Right.
With whatever pace it is, you are better than yesterday. That is a good thing.
Right. Yeah. I think I should be more consistent. And for some reason, I'm able, if I do Reiki, either as soon as I wake up, or when I sleep is when it's working better for me.
What you are asking me, what?
Um, is there like a particular time that I have to do or like a particular posture that I do? I usually do Reiki when I'm about to sleep and I'm like really exhausted and about to sleep literally on the bed. And that's what I do in the morning as well. As soon as I wake up, I might just be sleeping and I do Reiki. Can I do it that way, or do I have to be in that meditative state or sit and then do?
When you wake up, you usually are in meditative state only.
Okay. Like I just do it on the bed. I'm still on the bed, lying down on the bed, and I do Reiki.
It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's that's perfectly fine. Because if you move out of the bed, then you will lose your meditative state.
Yes, and exactly that's what I feel. I feel anything if even if I go brush my teeth or I feel like as soon as I wake up, there'll be some distraction that happens, maybe a
Yeah.
phone or an email or you
Yeah.
know, I don't even want to see anybody else's face when I'm doing Reiki, is what I
Yeah, so
feel.
whatever works for you, that works for you. There is no fixed formula that everybody this is like this and you should do like that.
Okay.
Whatever works for you, that works for you. So that is perfectly fine.
Okay. And the other thing is, should I do the 1 hour? I do it without the 1 hour. I
You
usually
can,
feel
if you have less time, you can reduce it. It's okay. But then
okay.
you carry on like it was for 21 days, so make it for 42 days continuously. If you have less time, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Usually, how I do is, I've told Abrar, and this is how I do. Like, I imagine the yellow light entering and slowly washing out all the impurities from my body. Um, that's how sometimes the yellow light just gets stuck in my head and it doesn't move. Um, and then that time I end up doing for like 30 minutes. But if I feel like I'm able to wash off the impurities in my body, sometimes it's 10 minutes and sometimes, um, I did not follow like a fixed duration for this. I'm sorry, I'm just rambling a lot today. I'm so sorry.
That's very
No,
insightful. I'm learning a lot just by listening to you.
I have a
so
technical. Um, I know, Brar, you said no no alcohol, and I've been drinking and eating meat during this time. Does it have an impact on this?
Everything
you
has an effect, right?
see, you experiment with this. You are having alcohol and meat and practicing this, and then maybe for the next 20 days or next couple of weeks without having all these things you practice and then see the difference,
Mhm.
you know. So that would be your own personal experience rather than somebody telling you this is good or bad or this you should do or not.
David is an alcoholic.
No, it's just
So you
holiday,
can choose.
holiday time, and you get to events and people drinking. So that's the
New
thing.
York, you get free alcohol, free food all the time, every day.
Hey, I go to events and they offer free alcohol and free food. I mean, what do you do? Like not eat?
January would be much easier month to start the 21-day healing, I think. I agree, David, with you.
So I'm
Yes.
not going longer. I mean, I can do my 4 a.m. in the morning while I'm in bed anyway. I'm already in
Yes.
a half sleeping meditative state. So 4 in the morning, I can do like 10, 15 minutes of break.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I can do 42 days, no problem.
yeah, yeah. And that is more powerful actually waking up during, when you wake up and you are in the bed at that time, you are in a kind of middle state. You are not totally wake up and not you are totally in the sleep. So that is a kind of state where you can get the maximum benefit.
The thing
So
is,
that is
what is the initiation? What do we say to begin the practice? Because I just go into it. I just kind of put my hands over my eyes and just go into it. And just, is there something that we should be saying before we kind of start the practice?
sorry, I missed your point. It's your voice little got.
Yeah,
What
what do we say before we start the Reiki every time? What do we say again?
what time?
No, what
Brar, are you clear?
what
Yeah,
do
what he's asking is like when you wake up, should you just keep your hand and leave it like that, or should you put some intention and like focus and stuff like that? I have the same question.
Like if you wake up, you put your hand and that's it?
yes,
Like this only? No,
yeah.
now you see, maybe even intention can be skipped. But the thing is, there should be a flow of energy.
Mm,
Mm.
That positive energy flowing through your palms, and you are wherever you want to give it, you are giving it. You are giving it, and then it's something positive happening at that level.
mm.
So that's it. So at least this thing we have to do. We have to make the energy flow.
Right, but do we need to say some words, or even in our mind, do we say something to initiate the process?
To invoke the energy.
Yeah, or to just say, hey, I'm going to be doing Reiki for the minutes. How do I? Do I
The
need to?
process we discussed in the classes, like how to invoke it,
Mm,
you know, and then feel it and then make it flow through our hands to the regions wherever we want.
okay.
I mean, the fun part was like most of them forgot most of the things when we went for attunement.
Oh,
Yeah, but yeah, they didn't take notes or something.
I got to go back and watch the video again. Bro. On it's on the drive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it visible?
yeah, I can see it.
This one, right?
But Rishi sir, I've never seen you in this avatar, like a hoodie and earrings. Like, is this like the new Gen Z yogi or
Once a year, this is the earrings were always there. You are not seeing it for the first. Are you seeing it? Maybe you're not seeing it for the first time like that, but they were always there.
okay,
And now I wear every kind of clothes. It's not like that.
okay,
And once a year, I cut all the hair also. So it's like that. So it's nothing because it's nothing like a new thing or something. It's a common thing every year. And according in Rishikesh, it's like more like a warm weather and everything. So I wear that kind of clothes. And
right.
here it's little cold and like I'm wearing this.
He's in
So
Toronto, by the You're in Toronto, right?
no, no, not Toronto.
It's
Near
nearby
Vancouver. Near Vancouver.
Vancouver.
Oh, you're on the West Coast.
So when are we starting Reiki level 2 after all of us finish the 21 days?
Yeah, that is eligibility. Please, you have to do something. You have to be at a certain state where you are experiencing energy, you are playing with energy, because then in the level 2 you work with the symbols and all, you know. So that is little more sensitivity is required in that level. It would be more better.
Got it.
Sir, like right now, do you see, can you read that our blocks are cleared, or do you know where our chakras are at right now? Or do you see like a difference between when we started and like now?
Well, it's more like you have to see yourself whether we are progressing or not.
Okay.
Because
But I
even
mean,
if I say yes, you are better than before, and you inside you don't feel you are better than before, then what's the point?
no, but well, I do see, I didn't see like a massive life-changing difference, but I see small
Massive
incremental
never
changes.
happens like that. Who is
Yeah.
telling you whose life has happened like that? The massive change in 1 second.
No, no. I can
That
see
happens.
small incremental changes, but I don't think I'm any more energy sensitive, as you said.
Energy
I
what?
You mentioned that you need to be able to play with energy or be more
Play with
sense.
the energy means like you are playing with the energy, you are invoking energy, then you are sending the energy to the appropriate part. So this is, you can take it as a play with the energy,
Okay,
right? You are making it flow, then you are sending it to the affected region. So this is, you can say, you can put under that terminology, playing with the energy.
got it.
Right. And then you yourself have to see it. Only then that thing will give you inspiration to move forward. When you will feel yourself, yes, I'm getting better by doing this.
Hmm.
Whether it's my today is better than the yesterday. That's it. That means I'm on the right track.
Right.
So here, I don't have to tell you, nobody else has to tell you. You yourself have to understand this. And then you have to see whether what were the instructions, and following them, and then only then you can justify the technique. But still, if you are not following it completely and still you are having a positive effect, that means there must be something in that scenario. That massive change and all that happens on the YouTube only. All those videos which they are selling, change your life in 3 days and 1 day and 1 second and doing like this and that. It's all that YouTube stuff. So in actual life, whatever state you are, you haven't reached in an instant. So it takes time, to reciprocate the things. Whatever state you are, you didn't reach in 1 day. You are a result of a process, right? If there is a one person, if somebody is alcoholic, let's say, take an example. So he is not like alcoholic right from the very first day. So it takes time. For the first time, he would have just got only one beer. And then slowly, it took time to reach that level. And then you say there should be something which can eradicate all the effect which I have accumulated through past so many years drinking in 1 day. So how is it possible? Because it has took time.
But
It
I
will take
quit alcohol, I quit weed, I quit cigarettes. Like
yeah. So what do you want to say? But you quit, but the effects, we are talking of the effect.
effects
Effect would be
took
there.
time.
Yeah. So that's the thing.
The
Effect.
craving, it took time. It took months to stop. The cravings was there, existed for weeks and for months until it stopped.
Yeah, so it takes time.
Yeah.
First, you are a child and you are very happy. Then viruses start coming with the ideas your parents gave, your society gave, your friends gave, your media, your movies and everything. Then you start accumulating those things. And now you are a product of that. Now you have to be happy like a child again. You have to release all those things again. So you have accumulated across the lifetime. And all those diseases and traumatic things and events and situation, whichever has happened and has put an impression on your subconscious mind, you have to deal with them. Right now, they are just lying in your subconscious.
You have a question from my friend.
Where?
Claire,
Uh-huh.
Hi.
Hi, Claire. What? Yes, what's the question?
I was curious your perspective on psychiatry medication for anxiety. Because, like, for me, I do a lot of this work, like trying to meditate, but my anxiety can be so debilitating that it's hard for me to keep up with the routine of it. So, a lot of times doctors recommend medication, but I get scared that it's going to block my real energy. So, I'm just curious.
So, are you taking medication right now or not? You are just like thinking about the doctors are advising you.
I have took it for 12 years and then I went off in June and then they asked me to go back on last month. So I'm starting a new one
Why they ask you to go back? Were
because
you feeling
the anxiety's been really bad.
see for that purpose because those medicines has already affected your body. So instead of going for those things, you should go for the plant medicines. You understand what I mean by plant medicines?
Yeah, I don't know that much.
So you research on those things which are being used by shamans and all because that is more natural and gives you more insights, give you more wisdom, opens up new dimensions. And these pharmaceuticals, they will play the poison part in your life like that. For 12 years you have been taking, and again you are not well because they are not making you well. They are just suppressing the effects or the symptoms in that sense. They are not curing you. So do a little research on those plant medicines. Plant medicines, I mean, in those sense, which are in relation with the shamans and all. That will help you in that sense. I will suggest that.
Which one do you recommend?
So it depends, like sometimes micro doses of ayahuasca can also help. And sometimes the retreats like ayahuasca can also help in that sense. Because those energies which are creating the anxiety and all, and it can, detoxify your body of that effects of the medication of 12 years also.
So ayahuasca requires a shaman. What about something that's lighter, like psilocybin?
Like what?
Psilocybin mushrooms.
that also you should take under the guidance, because you don't know like how much dose you need and how much is like how it is working with you. So you need someone you need to guide you with that. So you have to do a little experiment, you have to do a little research on that. You have to meet certain people, you have to feel that energy of those people, you have to feel that connection. And once you feel, okay, yeah, I feel like this is the genuine and I feel authentic and this is here, I feel that I will feel better, I will get better, then you can go ahead with that.
Hmm.
But it's tough, right? The people who are not genuine, they are really good at selling.
But then they give you lesson that you have to increase your intelligence, so work on yourself.
We have Rainer, you do a lot of experimentation on plants, and you also invest in lucid dreams and stuff like that, right?
Well, I have not invested in strings, but yes, I've done some plant medicine. Yes, but I guess that's not the same. I mean, it is interesting because I think it's just an amazing amount of energy you get. It's just unbelievable. But it's very. I mean, I haven't done that much, but it's very difficult to really control. It's fascinating, but it's very different. I mean, it's not. Yeah, and you can't do it yourself. So that's the thing. I mean, I'd rather do something I can do myself. I don't want to have to sort of. I
Yeah,
think
so
it's
by yourself, you can do these kinds of energy healings and
right.
meditations and all
Right.
those things. But when there are certain cases like Claire is saying, like she has been on the medication for 12 years, and that pharmaceutical medicines, they are not healthy for the body in that sense.
Yeah,
So, and for
Yeah.
that purpose,
it's
for
poison.
that purpose, if she has asked me, I would suggest to go with the plant medicines. At least she needs a medicine, then she should go for the plant medicines rather than those pharmaceutical chemical based medicines.
I
Yeah,
agree.
their perspective is, since I've been on the medication for 12 years, they want me to do a different one.
So they are experimenting with you.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. So you are like a guinea pig for them then. No,
Yeah.
no, that is not good. No. So you
I think
should. Yeah.
I think the issue with the pharmaceuticals is that most of them have many more negative adverse effects than positive ones, and in most cases they don't even know how it works.
Yeah, that's
So
the thing.
and they've done a really good job at trying to convince everyone that natural medicine isn't good enough, that you shouldn't use it, and so on. Whereas there's a lot of natural medicine that work really well. Of course, it doesn't fix everything. I mean, there is certain things that still pharmaceuticals do really well, and if you're really sick, that's what you
Yeah,
should
in
take. But it
emergencies.
depends what it is. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. In emergency, it has its own parts. So we don't like completely say they play their own important part when it is needed. When it's an emergency, that thing is helping
Mm.
you. But but they don't have that kind of cure, that permanent cure which works on your subconscious root causes, which is creating those diseases or anxiety. So from where these anxieties coming from and all these kinds of things. Sometimes it's in the DNA from the ancestors also. Either you can try, Claire, you can try some family constellation sometime, and we can look into the effect.
Yeah. It's been in my family for like 4 or 5 generations recorded.
That's that's what I was seeing. That's why I said like it's coming in the DNA. So if it's better like you disconnect yourself with that energy, and then you become healthy and you don't pass it on to the next generation like that. So family constellation also helps in that sometimes.
How does one do that?
Oh, we did yesterday. Now, next, we don't know, maybe in a couple of weeks again. So, like this on an online platform, we will. Are you in the group? Ibrar, is
Yes,
she in the
he's
group?
the group.
Yeah, I
Huh?
am.
Yeah, so we will post it in the group whenever there would be the next family constellation, and then you can join in, and then we will see to it.
We are having past life regression the coming week, and then the next week we will do family constellation.
Yeah, we'll be doing stuff like that every once a week. Sometimes it would be like that. Sometimes past life. Sometimes we should. Sometimes I'll be doing tarot also. We'll play with that also. So
When
sometimes
when is past life regression, and how will that how does that work?
past life is we are doing on 14th or what? Hmm?
Yeah, we are doing it on 14th.
We'll post it on in the group, the timings and all.
But who will you be doing it on?
It's a group. It's a group thing. It's not like a therapy session, but it would be glimpse into the past life. So we will see like whatever will everybody, if like say for example, if here are 10 people, so individually they will choose a certain issue of their life and see that if it is related to the past life, then that past life shows up. So whatever information they will get, or they will go in a journey of their past life like that, or some glimpses like that. So it is for that. So because in a group, you cannot do therapy like that. For the therapy, you have to be at the individual level.
It gets
So in
more
the
like a
group,
detective kind of thing, like you break down phases in existing life, different ages, different years. You go back, you do the similar kind of stuff with past life also. You, for some issues, you just don't go to one single past life. You go to like two
yeah.
or three different past lives. Then you learn things from it. Then you say what you want to say. You kind of put the things together, whatever you want to do. But as a moderator, we have to ask you to move. So it can't happen in a group setting, but it's more or less gonna be like, okay, like I saw something which is in a different life, and maybe like this issue is having the root cause over there. Then if you're interested, then you can come for solo, like one-on-one session where we can break down those issues.
Wow.
Sujata.
I said, wow.
Acha.
But I had a question. How do we like go? Do you like guide us with questions, or do we have to drink something? I'm just like curious.
Drink something. What do you
Like,
drink?
I mean, I don't know. How would I go into that trance state? Um,
You are already in the trance state, are you not?
Yeah.
Huh?
well, I mean,
That's,
for like past life regression, like I definitely can see what I was in like previous lives, right?
you want to see, or you
No, like right now I can see because I'm not in that state. Like how do I get into that state?
Yeah, so it is like, you take the mind to that relaxed state where you get access to the subconscious mind, and then through those guidance of the instructor, then you go deep down, 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 and then you open up the window where you can see the past life or the glimpses of the past life or some images or something like that.
I
Okay.
think
So you just
prerequisite for some people are like you can't drink, you can't take, especially you can't take weed or any other drugs at least
Okay.
for like 2, 3 weeks. Like you have to stay sober because like people think that you take this stuff and go, but it's actually the opposite. You have to stay more clean. You have to like take care of your mind frame. You can't have your mind fragmented. If your mind is fragmented, then it might lead to hallucinations. So we ask people to distance themselves away from those things at least for a couple of weeks as a preparatory protocol for that regression.
Got it. So on so for this week, I mean, I've almost quit drinking alcohol, so no alcohol, right?
Nice.
Like, okay. But I can still eat. I mean, I do eat like a little bit of meat for. Should I stop that also for the past life regression to happen?
I had the same. I mean, I was having meat when I was not during past life regression, but after that I started having meat and Rishi. I was attending Reiki class and Rishi saw me petting all the cows in Rishikesh, and he's like, "You have a very biased form of love. You love the cows, but you want to eat chicken." And I was like. My ego got hurt. Then I quit. I decided to quit then and there.
I mean, I don't have any of that biased things, but I'm just asking for the past life regression to happen.
Yeah, so you just come and enjoy the show like that. If it happens, it happens. Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, just give your 100%, go with the instructions, try follow the stuff, and then it's and it depends, how much focused you are, and if you are able to tap into the subconscious, you know, the past life will pop up like that.
Okay.
It depends on the hypnotic level of a person, hypnotizability. So on a scale
Yeah,
of
so
1 to 10, it
others,
changes from person to person.
don't worry about that at the moment. But to eat meat or not, that is not in context with that with these things, but that you have to see at your level, like why I have to eat meat. That is something else that you have to figure out yourself in that way. Nobody has to tell you this is good and bad, this is right or wrong. All the religions are doing that. But you yourself find out whatever I'm doing, what's the effects of that, what is happening to my mind, body, what is happening. You know, if I'm having meat and drinking alcohol and doing practice, how is my practice going on? What is the state of my mind? And then experiment by leaving it for a while and then see how do you feel in your body and mind. So this is you have to see. It's nothing moral or something in that sense. What's your preference in life? It depends on whether it is supporting you in that sense, you're eating meat and alcohol or not. Yeah, for energy healings and all, because it increases your sensitivity. That's why it is advised that you should not drink or eat meat in that sense. Because when that animal is being killed, then that kind of energy which has formed during that time, it goes into its cellular memories into the cells and the tissues in the muscles. And then when you are having it, it is also making a part of your body also. And you are also kind of getting influence of that also in your life. So in that sense, if you see like that, then you choose yourself. Whether this human body is made to eat meat or not, that we have to see. Whether our teeth, the teeth we have, whether they are these teeth are meat for eating, chewing meat or vegetables or whatever. So this we have to research. Actually, the nature has made this body to eat meat or not. So this is something, So then this becomes a issue, a debate. So we don't go into that thing. So one has to choose for himself or herself what is good.
Sujata, I think she escaped the question.
No, what question?
What's the question, Sajata?
How are
What was
you?
the question?
I'm just gonna say good night, guys, and
What?
bye bye.
What's Maria?
She's
Okay,
she's gonna go to sleep.
okay, yeah. Good, good, good.
Sujata escaped the question.
No, what was the question? No, you know what? Today I went for sauna and it was so effective that I have, just been very sleepy after that.
Yeah, so you should also take rest if you have any doubt or question.
Yes, but what was the question you asked?
No, I just asked, how are you? That's it.
Oh no, I was responding. Then Chanda was speaking. No, I'm good. My dad's in the hospital. He had a stomach surgery. He's gonna.
India?
So the whole week went mostly worried and talking to family. And this is the first time it's happening. Like I'm so far away, and my dad's not well. So it's and he's close to 80. So. So a lot of my mind was in India.
I hope your father gets soon well and then,
Thank
yeah.
you. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I have so much to catch up on Reiki wise, which I will. Uh, and I'm looking to forward to Reiki part two. And
Yeah, just catch up with the level one, take help from abroad and all this.
yeah, I will. I
Start
will.
up with
No, if it's tough, Sujata, I know it can be really tough. If it's because belief system, we can kind of plan something, like every day, like if you want, like we can catch up like online where we sit and like we can do like the 1 hour reeling together. If someone else also wants to join from the group, they can also come and join. You don't have to do it alone if it is difficult for you to do it alone.
That'll be a nice tradition to do it like every day together. That'll be powerful too. We'll
need
bond as
it.
a community under Rishi sir and Abrar.
Yeah, whatever. If you guys have time together, you can do it. It's nice. Yeah.
How's your stay coming along, Rishi sir, in Canada?
How is what?
How is your stay coming along?
How's my staying?
Yeah.
Good. As
How's your
planned. But
stay in Canada?
how long?
Yeah.
I'll be going back on 30th of January.
Okay.
And yeah, I have a layover for I think 4 hours in your New York City. And then I have the next flight to Delhi over there.
Wow. Just 4 hours? You didn't come and spend time with Abrar?
Yeah, it's not meant now. Whenever it's meant to be, we will be. So you are talking of abroad. There are rest of the people also. I will be meeting everybody.
Yes, yes, yes.
So
Of
what
course.
is there anything we should do now before Reiki 2 to get ready for it, or what is sort of
You
the,
are
the, the
always ready.
timing?
Rainer is ready.
I'm ready.
You,
Okay.
you were ready before doing level one also. You know
Okay.
that. Yeah. But you keep on your practice, whatever, If you
Okay.
feel like doing it 1 hour, you can do 1 hour. If you feel like doing working on your chakras only, you can work on your chakras. So that's up to you. You are ready. You don't have any issue.
So we will wait until everyone is done the 21 days and then we'll start the level two, or what is the
Yeah.
intention?
Yes, yes, yes. Next month, somewhere.
Hmm. And then after level two, do you have to do again 21 days of
No, not
self-healing
after
or
that.
no?
No. After that, you can go level 3A, level 3B. That is different stuff. In that, you use crystals and then you use different things. You do psychic surgeries. That's a more higher things. There, you don't need these.
Mm,
Then you don't need. But yeah, attunement. Attunement is part. Level 2 attunement is different. Level 3 attunement is different. Like, but you don't have to do 21 days
okay.
self-healing process. That's for after. That's the requirement for the level 2 only.
Mm.
Trainer is ready from day one.
Well,
Or actually, Rainer, if you he can directly jump to theta healing.
oh, yes.
But that is also good if if you go through all these modalities, then you sharpen yourself in that sense. You have an exposure to everything, and then you become more proficient in those things. And so it's also it's good
Mm,
to go step by step and
the
see and
best step.
experience all those things.
Good to have options,
Mm.
especially when the connection is cut off.
Mm. Have we lost Rishi, or how do you say that?
I'm here.
Okay, no, because Abra was saying that the connection was cut off. So,
No, I'm talking about theta connection. So
oh, theta connection.
yeah,
So,
Bharat, theta connection. About theta, you can talk only when everybody is in the theta class. It's
okay,
it's difficult to understand theta
yeah.
like that. So this is not a theta class. So if you talk about theta class, so the connection, and we will understand different connections. So it's you know so theta course is a different course. Reiki is a different course.
mm,
So they are different approaches. So any question, anybody else, or we should
We have some people from India.
pause there? I
Sukhji,
don't see anybody.
Shilpa.
Shilpa. Hello, Shilpa. Shilpa is not there. You say Shilpa is in. I think Shilpa is from China, is in China, not in India.
Oh,
And Sujeev is in Toronto.
Yes. Hello, how are you guys?
Sujeev is from Toronto. So Sujeev, how's the things? You are still on the road?
I, as usual, I'm going home though.
Okay.
I'm going home.
So if
Can you hear
somebody,
me?
yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
So Sukhjeev deals in limousine. So if somebody wants to have a limousine and all like those kinds of things, so he can approach it. So we can approach it.
Yes, absolutely.
Right. Sukhjeev, you also have to do certain course, isn't it?
Yes, actually, I'm trying to figured out. Definitely this
In the
from
coming
the
coming week
scratch,
there would
actually.
be uh in the coming week there would be that past life kind of session, so you can join that also. But for that, you don't have to be on the road. You have to be in a undisturbed place. So if you can manage that, then you should join it,
Okay.
because for that you have to
And
be in
what
a
time do you think it's going to be?
what time abroad? It's
That session is gonna be 9 p.m. in India and 10:30 morning in US, Saturday.
10:30. Okay. 10:30 most likely I can do in the morning, yes.
yeah. So in your room where nobody can disturb you,
Yeah, no, absolutely, yes.
and your wife doesn't come and say, "Make some tea for me," like that. No, nobody. She won't disturb you like that.
Okay.
No?
Yeah. I'll ask her to make tea for everybody.
That is good. Okay, very good. Okay, so any more question or we wind up here then?
Yeah, we can wind up.
That's no questions.
Yeah, so
Today I'm all sauna down. Sauna mode, sleepy mode.
today she is, relaxed with the sauna and all.
Yeah. I'll be more alert and interactive next time.
All right then, let's take a leave and
Okay. Thank you
let's
so much.
Yes, thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
thank you everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye bye.
Hi guys.